I was reading Genesis chapter 37 and I discovered something interesting. Jacob had multiple sons, but he clearly favored Joseph over the others. He treated him a lot better than he treated the others. And Joseph's brothers not only disliked him, but they hated him and were jealous of him because it was unfair to them that Joseph was being treated better than they were. Joseph had to have known that they did not like him. Like, he had to have known that they were treating him different from the rest of themselves. In verse 5, it says, "One night Joseph had a dream, and when he told his brothers about it, they had hated him more than ever." Sometimes the things that God reveals to us are not meant for certain people to hear. Sometimes the things that God reveals to us are meant for us, and it's meant for us to keep our mouths shut and not share it. Not everyone has your best interest at heart. Some people don't want to lift you up. Some people are jealous and actually want to tear you down. We need to have, at the very least, the discernment to know who we should tell and who we should not tell about things that God reveals to us. The interesting thing is, even when we do go blabbing our mouths and bad things happen as a result, God already knew that was going to happen. I mean, in Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, it says, "What you meant for evil, God used it for good." So God already knew what Joseph's brothers were going to do. He already had it planned out. Well, I'm going to use this mistake to accomplish greatness. And that's exactly what he did. I do find it interesting, though, that Joseph's brothers tried to essentially justify selling him into slavery because they were like, well, he is our brother after all, so we probably shouldn't murder him. It'd probably be better if we just sold him into slavery instead. Like, they tried to say that selling him into slavery was better. They tried to justify it and be like, well, because he's our brother, we're not going to do something that bad. They tried to justify selling him into slavery. That's like if someone was like, well, I was going to go rob a bank, but I think that'd be too bad, and I think the consequences for that would be too severe, so I'm going to steal someone's wallet instead. That literally makes no sense whatsoever, but it's interesting, and it is human logic, to be fair. So